What is up, dudes? Here is Ranking Grandpa. Welcome back, dudes. I had an awesome day today because in the Battle Pass store, I've tried to do some rerolls already. I had like 21k battle coins, and I said I gotta do some rerolls so I can get some new tanks, and at least if I have a chance to get again the 5,000 by 50,000 coins offer. And I've got the tank that I wanted, and I've got also the battle coins, and I purchased this tank, which is the M1A1. It's been on my secret list, to say the least, not as the M1A1 Storm. It was on my list because this tank, it's a bit of a sniping tank. When it got introduced in the game, I was unable to get it, and if I'm not mistaken, I hope not, it comes also with a lieutenant from that event, but I couldn't get this tank. So let's go a bit in details about this one, and then I'm gonna go with the other tank that I wanted to purchase like 2 or 3 years ago, and I got it also from the Battle Pass shop. So this tank has 685mm penetration with 560 damage, reloads in 5.64 with retrofits, and does around 6k damage based on AAP rounds. If I switch, it goes to 7k damage per minute. Yeah. Defense points 2400 millimeters health, but 850 and so on. Those are the armor, it says. Man, this tank is not the highest armored, but it's made for sniping. And if you have a mission to do, like, let's say sniping from 300 meters and so on, do damage, this is awesome with this tank. Obviously you can play aggressive, but try not too aggressive. Mobility 65 kilometers an hour, you know, it's pretty fine, I can say. The camouflage and so on, it's fairly fine. It has 350 meters visual range while moving and 420 while stopped, with retrofits. And targeting, it has minus 10 to 20 degrees depression elevation, minus 14 to 23 degrees while being inclined, because this tank has independent suspension, or how to put it, hydraulic suspension, so you can go from side to side, front to rear, and have an incredible gun depression, like one of the most ludicrous gun depressions in the game. And also it's quite compact when it does that, so it's like basically like a shield. So we are in the polygon. I'm gonna show you guys now. So if I go in the front, hold it, you can see this is the freaking gun depression I was talking about. If I go to sides, you can even see the shadow moving. You can even see the tank moving. So it's basically as so it's really neat, you know. You can block if you want to do that. You can see the tank moving from the rear. It has a freaking impressive gun depression, and it reloads in 5 seconds. 64 good damage, good reloading, impressive gun to say the least. But it's a tank made for sniping. Like you can do a lot of good sniping with this tank, and even if you play aggressive or you go with other tanks, you know. Let's see if we can manage. No. So the hill, if you want to do this type of gun depression and gun elevation, you have to be like a bit more, but yeah, it's a bit too much. This type of a steep, you know, not so inclined. I'm really happy that I got this tank. It was on my secret list. I really wanted to get it after M1A1 Storm. And let's go ahead to the next one. So when I purchased this Vicker MK7 II, the Vanquisher, in the shop 2 years ago, I purchased because I wanted a good medium for MBT, for sniping, damage, good gun, and fairly good mobility, good view range. However, I was disappointed after a few matches that the tank wasn't so impressive as I expected to be. But it turned out, that was better to get the other tank, the Challenger 1 Falcon. Now, before you say, man, what the fuck is this tank and so on, I like to say that this tank, it's really good in doing fast killing or damage or missions or, I don't know, assist support if you want to say. You can use it also on this freaking map, Plague, this tank, because it has an auto cannon that reloads. So let's go ahead into it. It has 750 millimeters penetration with 480 damage. That's based on AP. Roughly 5.4k damage per minute, reloads in 18.67 seconds. That's because of the auto cannon. Yeah, it has clips. If I switch and put it, let's say hit, yeah, it goes to 6.4k. The same penetration and a bit more damage, but also the same reload. Defense points 4100. This is roughly as the Merkava free bass, the tier 8, same health, or even or higher, I can't remember. Max speed 55 kilometers an hour. This is not a tank made for fast relocation, so try not to go stupidly on the map. It's quite slow. When it comes to ramming, don't even try to do with this tank ramming because it isn't so fast. 370 meters vision range while moving, and targeting gun depression, gun elevation 1020 or 2010. Yeah, so the tank, it has a really good gun. However, the lower plate, it's nearly straight. That's the weakness this tank has. Another weakness is beneath the turret, and obviously sides. If it was as, let's say, I don't know, let's say like Hussein, to have a bit more armor, probably. If it was as the Challenger of the tier 9, the one with the armor on his lower plate, it was fine. So let's go ahead, change the commander to Sabrina, and do a test drive with this tank. So we are in the polygon with the Challenger Falcon, one Falcon. So as you see, he has 6 projectiles or sabots in one freaking clip that reloads in 18.7 seconds. Has a good type of a reload. You can see that obviously you can penetrate when you're up and so on. But the tank is also fairly maneuverable, so it isn't fast, but it's fairly fast. Fast enough so you can shoot on the move. As you see, the reticle is not so high or big. And if you get some momentum, yeah, you can do some ramming, but it's not the best tank for ramming due to the lack of frontal armor. Lower plate, it gets easily damaged. Sideways, yeah. But this is a tank that I wanted. Due to his gun, you can do damage. I'm gonna switch to hit to see a bit of a more difference. So let's kill this one. As when it comes to view range, it's fairly decent. Yeah, probably we can get a blow up, or who knows. But I'm really happy with those two tanks. I'm looking forward to get another tank. Hopefully this time it's gonna be I don't know, a TD, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the opportunity to get 39k, unless if I get again in the shop 50,000 battle coins on a 5,000 to purchase that exchange. So this was everything for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing or preview of what I purchased in the battle shop. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Peace out.